So the breath, really my favorite topic. You might say, Tommy, you say that every time. But I really mean it this time. The breath is my favorite topic. And I will go out on a limb here and I'll say that the breath is your favorite topic too. Think about your body. Your body, this incredibly complex machine. It needs a few things to operate. So we have to have food. We derive our energy from food, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, proteins, fats, amino acids, sugars, on and on. The intelligence of this body, in particular the digestive tract, operates and works with the nervous system, the endocrine system, and can take food and turn it into energy, turn it into sustenance. It creates vitality, it creates immunity if we have the right approach to food. And how long can we live without food? Well, it would be different for each person, right? But somewhere, maybe 30 days? Maybe 40, 50, 60? Hard to know. But we know that we can't live indefinitely without food. And then there's water, hydration. All the activities in the body, all the cellular activities, depend upon water, depend upon hydration. How long could we live without water? Maybe 3 days, maybe a little longer, but things start to go really not well for us when we're not well hydrated. Hydration is one of the most important things, fundamental. Food, of course, fundamental also. Hydration, can't really go without water too long, maybe 3 days. And then you have the breath, the primary form of nourishment. Primary form of nourishment in the body. With the breath, we bring in oxygen, and upon our breath, in the yogic perspective, is carried our life force, which we refer to as prana. So prana, or life force, is carried upon the breath. This life force, this prana, illuminates this machinery, illuminates the cells of the body. It works to animate and to create possibility and function in the body. And how long could we live without our breath? Maybe 3 minutes, a short amount of time. So the body is set up, is organized. The head, the mouth, the nose, the sinuses, the lungs, the heart, all of this is organized for the highest priority. And the highest priority to the body is the breath, because it can not do without it for very long. It's absolutely critical that the breath and that process be protected. Now, what we're speaking about here is just simple physiology, the physical reality of needing breath. And for the longest time, people have believed that it doesn't really matter how you breathe, that it won't make a difference to your life. You can breathe in your nose or in your mouth, doesn't matter. You can breathe shallowly or you can breathe deeply. But for the longest time, doctors will tell you, even some doctors still today, or authorities, health authorities, will tell you that it makes no difference how you breathe, just as long as you get enough oxygen to be able to survive. And of course, that's wrong. That's just simply incorrect. What we're learning is that the way we breathe, the length of our breath, the smoothness of the breath, the quality of the breath, the evenness of the breath, how we breathe, where we breathe, and when we breathe in certain ways is absolutely critical to your health, to unlocking your health. And I don't just mean mental health. It is critical for unlocking your immune health. The breath is absolutely central to the creation of vitality in the body. The breath can help you do things that you wouldn't be able to initially imagine the breath doing. The breath can help you lose weight. The breath can help you bring metabolic balance into the body. The breath can help you overcome disease. The breath can help you to move beyond chronic pain. The breath also can help you to change your emotional state so that you, at will, you are able to change just like that your emotions. And the breath can also help you to enter a meditative state. A moment ago I spoke about the inhale being this drawing in of oxygen and life force. And the exhale, equally important, has its function too. The exhale is where we release waste products. And when we do not exhale well, we do not release well, or that is to say, we do not detox well. And so the critical nature of learning a good exhale is underlined when we really look at it from that perspective of detoxification and releasing that which we no longer need. You might experience resistance. You might get lightheaded. You might become fearful of that, or that may become uncomfortable for you. At any point that you feel uncomfortable, you can stop what we're doing and come back to a more regular breath rhythm until you feel like joining once again. But if you can roll with it, and it's not too uncomfortable, understand that we're doing things that are just bringing in a large amount of oxygen into the body in a short amount of time, and it's going to create a shift in the way that you feel, a shift in the way that you perceive. And it's okay. It's okay for you to alter your consciousness in this way. I want you to know that it's okay. It's really all right. Our brain is wired for changing our consciousness. Our brain wants to do it. Our body wants to do it. And one of the reasons that we, some of us may have oriented ourselves towards drugs and alcohol is because we like that feeling of changing our consciousness, altering our mode of perception, altering our state, if you will. And I'm here to tell you that while that may have gotten us into trouble when we were doing it in destructive ways or in, let's say, toxic ways, by intoxicating ourselves, to do it with the breath and to learn over time is absolutely an incredible feeling. It's liberating, elevating, educating, and it's very inspiring. I want you to have this experience for yourself. And I know that many of you have had experiences with the breath before. And we're just going to keep going. I will ask you to reflect on your experience and to simply feel what it is that you're feeling without any judgment. Sound good? You guys with me so far? So the opportunity before us is to come to a greater sense of presence, a greater sense of awareness, and to have this experience of shift, which results from changing the way that we breathe. Okay. Now, in Recovery 2.0 this year, we'll be teaching a 7-day version of this. It's going to be a 7-day immersion into the breath. So you can consider this sort of a little taste of what would happen if we went really, really deep each day for 7 days into an in-depth study of the breath, which is, of course, for me, the most exciting thing ever. So good. So I'd like to begin with just a few movements, and I'd like us to begin breathing in and out through the nose only. So you can just sort of be here sitting up nice and tall and take a deep inhale with me. And a full exhale. As you exhale, draw the belly in to squeeze the last bit of the exhale out. And then release the belly, inhale again. Belly comes out. Fill up the lungs, the ribs expand out. Keep going. Keep going. Ribs expand, and you breathe all the way up underneath the collarbone. And exhale. Keep the heart lifted. Squeeze the belly in and up slightly, releasing the last of that exhale, and begin the inhale again. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Remember at the end of the exhale to squeeze the belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the belly in. Take the biggest inhale you can. Take your time. And the fullest exhale that you can. Now close your eyes for 5 breaths. Inhale the biggest inhale you can, but very slowly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Close the eyes. Relax the breath rhythm. And notice how you feel. Simply notice your presence. Notice your body. Any sensations that come up. And notice how you feel in your head, in your neck, your throat. Notice your shoulders. Notice your chest, the heart in the center of your chest beating. Notice your belly and your hips. Notice your thighs. See if you can release any tension, any holding on, any gripping. Notice your calves and your feet. And gently come with the eyes open. Okay. How was that for you? Write a little something in the chat bar. Just an adjective, maybe one word, of something that you were feeling in this moment here. How was that for you? Take your time. Okay. So what I'm seeing is relaxed, relaxing, centering, soothing, calming, calm, pleasant, elevating, coming home, lovely. Okay. I appreciate the feedback. And I feel all those things too. Wonderful. Come back to your cushion or come back to your chair. Every adjective that you named, every adjective that you named, I would like to feel in my life almost all the time. What did we just do? 5 long, deep breaths. 5. That's all we did. I just do that at the beginning of this practice for you to see how simple this is. You were immediately able to change your emotional state. You were able to elevate. You were able to create a calmness. You were able to create more relaxation, and you were able to come home. 5 breaths. So imagine a breath practice of, say, 10 to 20 minutes every day. Imagine the power of that. Let's experience.